What's up, guys? Hook and Sinker here again for episode 2 of the Fishing Planet Let's Play series. When we left off yesterday, just got to Lone Star Lake. Got a... Ooh, that is not what I meant to click. It was very loud. We had just gotten kind of a bass setup made right at the end there. And we were working on catching some bass. I want to see what level we're going to get our first rod stand. I know we saw that yesterday, but level 6. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's get in there and start getting to level 6. That's pretty much the best thing that we can do. Just get right on the water. Start fishing for some bass. I applied to be able to live stream, and that got accepted. So I was thinking about doing maybe a live stream after work tonight, but I get off at pretty much 1 in the morning, so it's kind of late, so I don't know if anybody would necessarily be on to watch it, but it would allow me to do a little bit more like long form content for a lot of this game. Because this game's pretty grindy, you know. We're going to be playing it for quite a bit just to be where we're going to get to, so I could do, like, you know, episodes to cover the main points and then do longer live streams, and people can go back and watch them. I'll post them to the channel, so that way people aren't like, where'd all this progress come from? But also at the same time, they don't really have to sit there and watch 2-hour-long episodes to understand what's going on. I think it all works out in the end for everybody. I don't know why this was on. Oh, that's why. It's way too light. Let me try one more time on the 1 speed. It might just be too light. Yeah. Oh, also it doesn't help that I'm holding shift while I'm reeling it in. I am not very smart. Not very smart at all. But yeah, today's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. We'll probably get to level 6, then get that rod holder, and get to the point where we can kind of double it, you know what I mean? There we go. I finally put 2 and 2 together with my brain cells. Might not even be in peak. I didn't even think about that. God, these beginning rods, and they real slow. Let's go straight into peak. I'm not even gonna try to wait for the ramp up. Duh, I know these casting spoons, these bass, love them, so we shouldn't be too long until we get a fish on. Should not be too long at all. I was pounding them, staying kind of closer to the top of the water column yesterday. Usually I tend to stay closer to the middle, but yep, there's a bass right there. That's not, yeah, that is a bass. Little spotted bass. Let me see how much the advanced license is so we can keep those, guys. Licenses. Advanced. Buy it for the day. It's only 200 bucks. We'll make that back off 2 bass. Make that back off 2 bass. I'll do that. Sounds good to me, brother. Because yeah, if you get the advanced fishing license here at Lone Star, it allows you to keep the spotted bass. You don't have to throw them back. And they're easily the most expensive fish in this lake, so... And that guy took it right in front of the bridge. Wasn't a fight at all. Easy 75 bucks that we had to let go, but easy experience, I guess. That's what we need, is to get the level 6. Because then we could have our float rod and our lure rod in the water at the same time. We get double the fish. Flip around and cast towards these lily pads over here. So used to fishing the poppers and the walkers. We just got a hit there. But he missed. He missed. I've been so used to using the poppers and the walkers. I gotta remember how to like twitch these lures. I keep going to like lift my rod up to do it, but that's how you walk the baits. There it is. Right on the surface. Ooh, and he's a big one too. Get your butt back here, boy. Ooh. Woohoo! I didn't like that. Sounded like my line was about to snap there for a second. Come here. He's a lively little guy. 1.1 pound. Jesus. Yeah, now we can keep him, so that's dope. Keep casting around here. Yeah, see, this is how you pop the walkers. That's weird. Not doing it like that, but I will get the hang of it. And then I'm gonna go back to my poppers and walkers on my other account, and I'm not gonna know what the fuck I'm doing. Man, I had a weekend. It felt like a week-long weekend. I went fishing quite a few times in real life. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I just did a lot of fishing this weekend. Got a little sunburnt. Had a good time overall, though. Not a bad day. But yeah, I got a little sunburnt yesterday. I got a little sun-kissed and sapped all the energy out of me, man. I'm just tired. Didn't even hurt or anything. It wasn't that bad of a sunburn, but just being out in the sun. I'm a redhead, so I get burnt pretty easily. But I hit my limit on trout Saturday, and I hit my limit on trout yesterday. So, pretty good weekend of fishing. I went up to Applegate on Friday, and basically like the lake where I fish around where I live, and I got 2 nice 14.5, 15-inch trout. Made some trout and some risotto and some bacon and brown sugar Brussels sprouts on Saturday night. Watched a movie. Had some wine. It was a good night. And then yeah, now I gotta go back to work today. I'm not super excited about it, but I wanted to make a Fishing Planet video before I headed in and had to do my shit. And fish on. There's another fish. Ooh, it's pulling us out. Come here. We got 218 feet on this rod, so can't let him fight too much. I know none of these fish are gonna be better than the 3-pound line I have on, but that like crack and kind of snapping sound that my line made with that last fish on, I was not a fan of that. Spotted bass. Lures back in the water. Yeah, fucking let me know how your guys' weekend was. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of shit going on, but I want to hear what you guys had going on. Fucking all that good stuff. If y'all went fishing, if y'all went camping, maybe just hung out with your family, whatever. I met this funny kid at the expo. He was hilarious, bro. He was like 10, and his family and his parents and everything, they were like fishing like one spot down from us, kind of. And he came by, and he's like, "Do you guys like care if I fish here? Like blah, blah, blah. Like next to you guys, or like we don't care. Like as long as you don't cross our lines, you know, like you're fine." And he's like, "No, I won't cross your lines." And his dad yells from the fishing spot, to the left of us. He's like, if you cross their lines, you gotta buy him a beer. And we all like started laughing and stuff. And he ended up giving us a couple of trout for letting him use our fishing spot. And he was just casting right on top of him. He was pulling him in. It was funny. He's like, I am the better fisherman. He's like, I've outfished everybody. Is this a pike? Grass pickerel. Lucky he didn't cut through our line. But anyways, he was like sitting there saying, he's like, I'm the best fisherman ever. I'm out fishing all of you, like blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I'm also very humble. He's like, I would never brag about anything. And we were just kind of being sarcastic and shooting the shit. And this kid was like 10 years old, so he had a good sense of humor on him. But as soon as he left, I started casting where he was casting, and I was pulling up a trout every time. So he just found where they were. I was like, not necessarily the better fisherman. You're just right where the fish were at. And we caught a few too, especially after he left. But man, that bass had no fight in him at all. Just a little guy, 1.969. New PB. He barely even fought. That's crazy. But yeah, this spot right here seems to be it. Right in these little weeds. So I'm thinking like I want to do every challenge for each map. Oh, I'm over. I want to do each challenge for each map, but I also, oh no, I got snagged. Thought I had a fish. I was like, I can't even keep him. Be right back. Get a little 400 bucks. I want to knock out every fish on the species list too. At every map we go to. So like this one. We have 7 out of 13, right? But we haven't got blacktail shiner. We haven't got a channel cat. We got a grass pickerel. Haven't got a red ear sunfish. Haven't got a smallmouth buffalo. So we need to get those guys before I want to move on to the next one. I don't know. Maybe like we'll go with the trophy shit, you know, like in trophies and uniques, and we'll count that as the species list. But that might be a little bit too much. But we'll find out. Let's go right back in. My keep net was full. Can I buy a better keep net? I think I unlocked like keep net medium and all that stuff. It's good to invest in your keep net. Keep more fish, that means you can make more money. The only reason why I came back here just to go back to the shop was because it doesn't cost anything to travel. If it costs something to travel, make your money back before you leave. Always, 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 always. Because you will waste a lot of money. Keep net. Fish net 640. Total fish weight. Yeah, I'll buy that. And always make sure you go back here and equip your new keep nets and stuff. You can sell your extra small shit, it just takes up space. You'll never use it again. There's no point. You can throw small fish in a bigger keep net, but you can't throw bigger fish into a smaller keep net. Bridge spot, go fishing. Because now we can stay for a little bit longer. We don't have to go back as much to sell our fish. You can always just go to the next day too, but in fact, you do want to go to the next day if you're at any other lake other than Lone Star. But I'm gonna cross both these guys' lines right now because I'm a douchebag. What you want to do is go to the next day to sell your fish because you don't want to have to pay the travel cost again. I made that mistake a lot when I first started playing this game. I would come back to sell my fish every single time, every single day. And I'm like, how are these people making all this money? I'm losing so much just by traveling to places. And then somebody told me like, hey, dumbass, if you just go to the next day, you only have to pay $2,000 to extend your stay. Ooh, trophy white crappie. And level 5. Beautiful. We got our first kayak. Not going to be buying that anytime soon. We got some float rods, another bottom rod, spinner rod, some shiners, barbless nano spinners. Those are cool. Mayflies, more nano spinners, barbless narrow spoons. These narrow spoons are going to be good for Emerald Lake. Yeah. We finally got an easy go belt pocket so we can carry more tackle around and stuff. Dough balls. That is what we were waiting for. Just barbless jigs, open feeders, jig heads, sinkers, bells, flat feeders. Oh, these are all club series stuff. Yeah, I'm not even in a club on this account. I might see if my club is on here, but this is all club series stuff. All these lures look great though. All these club series lures look real bright. Real good. Club series float, club series feeders, sinkers. Man, take out everything. Club series everything, bro. That's pretty cool. But okay, so now that I have dough balls, can I buy them from this shop? Or do we have to go back? They're definitely more expensive here, but I will buy them. It's only 165 bucks. And then we'll go to our broad one and hook it up with some dough balls. Because I really want a fucking shiner, man. Like, you don't even know. We need a red ear sunfish, golden shiner, blacktail shiner. Sunfish is easy. We can get the sunfish, but what we need is the shiners. Like, for real, the shiners are tough. Throw this guy out there, and with these dough balls, we should get these shiners. We can catch bass anytime. We're going to be catching a lot of bass, but I want to try to get this Lone Star exploration out of the way. Already got a fish. And it's a bluegill. I don't know why PB white crappie thing just popped up for me. It definitely did not catch a crappie, but that trophy crappie's pretty dope. I like to zoom in on this because I'm actually blind. Most people use a little bobber indicator over there on the right. It's not my favorite. I fish in real life. I'm just trained to watch a bobber. So that's what I want to watch. This bobber's like comically funny to me though. It's just so large and long. Like why? Pull it under. A little light guy. Crappy. I don't want you, crappy. I want the shiners. I think the only fish that I haven't caught on this map is fucking buffaloes, man. I've had a lot of trouble with the buffaloes. But I've gotten better since I last played Lone Star Lake at this game, so we'll see if we can come back for revenge. Another crappie. I need me a shiner. I need 2 shiners, golden shiner and a blacktail, which sucks because I caught the golden shiner in the tutorial, but it doesn't count. Doesn't count. Luckily we're pulling them up though pretty quick. Pretty quick. I don't know what level we unlock Emerald Lake at, but that is going to be, I think the next step in our grind is going over there to bag the walleye, because they're worth a decent amount of money. If I can remember correctly, like 300 to 400 something a fish, which is nuts compared to the 100 a fish that we're getting here. Better experience too. For me and for like leveling up experience. It's a lot more interesting because you cast way out there in the lake and just bring it back, and sometimes you'll get some nice 5-pounders, and they fight pretty hard. Fight pretty good, especially on this on the beginner level gear and stuff. Is something biting on there, or is it just rocking on the water? I think it's just rocking on the water. Yep, there's bite. Little ripple. Is that it? We just get a little tap. Ooh, a little bass jump out there. That was cool. I cast somewhere else. Let's try going down here a little bit. Kind of by these little weeds. I like in this game you don't really have to worry about your fish popping off too much. In real life that is such a letdown. When you get like a nice fish on, you get it like almost up to the bank and then boink, it just pops off and disappears. There we go. Take it. Please. Oh, is that a shiner? Oh, nope, it's a bluegill. Oh, it's a green sunfish. Wow, not the sunfish we need, but a sunfish nonetheless. Nice to catch something different than bluegill and crappie. The graphics in this game are pretty freaking good, I'm not gonna lie. The water reflections and all that stuff. I mean, for a free game, they don't look too bad. I don't even know if my graphics are maxed out either. They might not be. I can't check while my rod is cast, of course. Another bass jumping out there. Apparently we're fishing for the wrong fish, but I need to get this mission done. Yeah, it's slow over here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to teleport over to this side of the lake. And we'll try fishing around here in these little weed areas. There might be some panfish hanging around in these little shallows. Yeah, I just saw a little guy jump right there. What is that? Bluegill? Bluegill! I don't want no bluegill. Come on, shiner. What are these guys doing over there? Fishing. Probably. It's usually what people are doing in this game. What are those guys, dude? They look like little mini trout or something. Maybe baby bass? I don't know. I don't see anything on the species list here for that lake that looks anything like those fish jumping up. They gotta be baby spotted bass or something. Yeah, see, there was another one. They gotta be baby spotted bass. Oh, I was snagged up. I was like, why is my bobber laying down a little weird? Then I thought I had a big old fish on just for a split second. It kind of scared me. But no, I was just snagged up on a weed. Yeah, if your bobber indicator isn't showing up on the top right, that means your bait isn't working for some reason. And if it's laying flat, your bobber's like horizontal, laying on top of the water, that means that your bait is hitting the ground, so you need to up your you need to bring up your leader. Got a bite there. Just a little teaser. What are you? Green sunfish. Gotta love it. Snagged up again. Oh. Fish on. Another bluegill. Ooh, 2 bait points. Back in the day, people would always be like, "Oh, you should buy the advanced Texas or the Lone Star license for I think it's 7 bait points because you don't have to buy the advanced license." But then I learned it's literally, if you buy the advanced license, it's 24 hours, like in game, like not in game, like real lifetime. So $200 for 24 hours of license when 2 fish will make that back is really not bad at all. Save your bait coins because you will need them for other things down the line, like barbless hooks or special lures and stuff like that. I wouldn't waste them this early on like I did last time. Oh, is that a shiner? Or is that a crappie? Crappie. Garbage. Not garbage. Fish is a fish, but I need some shiners. Shiners. Watch this cast. I'll see what other bait they like. I could have swore I got them on dough balls last time, but really too shallow right here. That's crazy. Oh, I got a dark hornwort. Another bait point. Also, at the beginning, keep whatever sticks and hornwort and all that stuff that you pull up, branches, all that stuff, because there's challenges that you need to do, and you have to catch certain things like that, and it doesn't count unless you keep them and put them in your backpack. So, you know, you delete them after you leave or whatever, but yeah, try to keep those if you've got space. Fishy, 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 come here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Still got people over there fishing. Yep. They're chilling. Yeah, I hate when you get a bite and they just don't take it. Just think and then nope. Baba Yaga. The boogeyman. He isn't the boogeyman. He's the man we sent to kill the fucking boogeyman. I love John Wick, bro. Good movies. It's cool watching all these little fish jump out of here. I'm guessing they're the baby spotted bass, but they don't really look like it. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked out either way. Another crappie. Alright, let's see what these guys' preferred bait are. I'm pretty sure top is dough balls, literally dough balls. Let's try. We can even get the semolina balls here. So we're gonna have to leave to do that. I guess we'll just keep trying with the dough balls. Because they prefer the dough balls over the semolina balls. And I gotta leave to get the semolina balls, so neither one of those things makes sense. Pop my neck. Another crappie. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna come over here, catch some bass. Giving up on that for right now. Make a little bit of money, hit level 6, and then we'll cut the episode because we're already at like 30 minutes. Catch some bass, get to level 6, and then next episode we can start double whammying it. We get our rod or our lure rod out there for bass, and get our floating rod out there for the shiners. Yes, sir. Come on. This guy's fighting a little bit. Get in here, bass. And he's fighting hard. Get your butt in here, boy. I ain't playing around no more. Get in here. Man, this guy's ridiculous. Come on. This is the hardest fighting bass so far, I think. Almost lost him there. You lose the tension on the fish, they will pop off, but that's the only way you can really lose them once they're hooked. Come on. There he is. Finally ran out of energy. Wasn't even a PB either, but decent bass. 1.75. But yeah, he felt like crazy. Somebody's just like stepping on the dock. It's making me Very annoyed. You guys just like fucking not? Maybe? Very annoying. Sir, get in here. That's a crappie? Crappie bit up on my lure. That's funny. Oh, I forgot. Twitching, not popping. Oh, he was right there. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. He like opened his mouth, jumped for it, and everything. Just missed it barely. Why are we catching all these crappie all of a sudden on this goddamn lure? We saw a bunch of bass jumping over here, so we'll try this side. Caught that one bass and then a bunch of crappie. Looks like might have a fish coming out to this thing. It is. I watched him eat it, and that's a fucking crappie. What is up with these crappies, bro? All I care about is getting to level 6, but like, why? They're not supposed to be eating this lure. It's real big for them. Some crazy, crazy fish. Crazy boys. There we go. There's a bass. Ooh, and a nice one too. Probably over 1.5 pounds. Maybe not. You never know with this game. Sometimes you'll have fish that fight hard as hail, and then you pull them in, and they're like 1/2 pound. So it was like yesterday at the pond. I had a trout literally bending my rod, pull and drag, fight me, and he was like 8 inches long. I was like, dude, you get some fight in you, dog. At one point, almost a pound even. Another cast out here. We're almost to level 6. Almost to level 6. We're almost done. But we're not quite there yet. Have a little blow up. Didn't catch nothing though. There we go. This is the guy that's just sitting there walking. Stop being a cook. Get your butt in here, boy. We need one more fish. Last fish. Last fish. I honestly might just float for this one. Just get it done and over with. And who knows? Maybe by the grace of whatever god is up there, we'll get a shiner. or a red ear sunfish. Any of the three, I'll be happy with. Oh, I thought he was going to start with his walking again. I was going to be very upset. Bluegill. What a way to hit level 6. Alright, so we got some new reels, some new rods, first stringer, bait casting reel. There's our new rod stand. Very excited about that. Some nice spinners, crickets, line, closed feeders, grubs, open feeders, jig heads, bread with honey, and mile leaders. Not too shabby. How much did we manage to make? $687. Not horrible. We got what, about like 9K-ish, I think. 8.3, about 8K, not 9K. Okay, let's go to the shop and get the rod stand before I forget about it. And then I also want to look at get the camo vest and the go-go belt pocket. And then that way, yeah, these auto-clipped. Okay, so we can have 4 sets of line, 20 pieces of tackle. That's about it. It's 2 out of 2. I'm guessing this means rods. Dark hornwort, we can get rid of that. And then, yeah. Okie dokie. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up, folks. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. And I will talk to y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.